Good morning, honored guests, friends, family, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the class of 1997 commencement exercises. Chloe Lara Russack, president of the class of 1997, will open today's ceremonies.
Good morning and welcome, friends. Passages such as graduation seem to demand reflections and evaluations of ourselves. We entered these doors as unique individuals, and today we will leave these doors as unique individuals. But between yesterday and today, we have strived to grow together as one student community. We have shared pain together, we have shared joy together, we have shared anger together, and we have shared our failures and our successes. Sometimes we have stood alone and apart, but let us remember those moments when we stood together. Let us choose to celebrate this day and time and honor those moments and events we have done well. We have filled Patrick Gym, we have won banners, and we have made local and national news for our athletic and scholastic achievements. We have journeyed far this year, playing our instruments, singing our songs, acting our roles. Now it is time to continue this journey elsewhere. My wish to you all is to build upon these experiences, to grow, to accept, to learn, to pursue your own dream. And in the end, that is the mission awaiting us all. Live it with passion. They said from the beginning that we were a special class that could only be found every 5 or 6 years. As I look out at the waves of blue and white, I realize how right they are. I'd like to ask you once again to stand and honor the class I am so very proud to be part of, the graduating class of 1997.
Thank you, Chloe. Welcome to all parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, and members of the graduating class of 1997. If you will take a look at the cover of the program of today's events, you will notice that it reads Burlington High School Commencement. Commencement is a much more admirable word than graduation. You see, this is merely a new beginning for all of us. Graduation makes this day sound like an ending, but it is not. Early this year, like many of my classmates, I was filling out applications to various universities, getting ready for the ending. My first choice school was New York University. I wanted to go to NYU to study dance and theater arts. In order to complete my application to NYU, I had to go to New York City for an audition, in which I had to sing, dance, and perform a 2-minute monologue. 2 months later, I got an envelope about this size. I didn't even have to open it. I could tell by the weight. For weeks after, I kept telling myself, oh, it's their loss. They don't know what they're missing. I think back, and that's not what I believed. My self-image went from this to this because of this. But what is this? I believed it to be my dream. And what did I do with this? I ripped it. And there went my dream. But this is not my life. Life is not supposed to be a letter. Life is what you make of it for yourself. My life is more than this. And it wasn't until I received this that I realized my life consists of a loving family, caring teachers, true friends, and an imagination. I don't need this. And now, that is what I believe. My life is not in this letter. My life is in 3 places. My life is here, in my heart. My life is here, in my mind. And my life is here with all of you. All of our lives are here together. Together as a class, we are strong, both in mind and spirit. It is this strength that has allowed us to make and will help us continue to make a difference in people's lives and in the world. And as the popular river dance song, Home and the Heartland, says, as we circle the world with our wandering airs, gathering here and there, leaving behind our share. Like the leaves in the wind, they are blown along, each melody rising from home and the heartland. Even though we will be separated, we will continue to draw strength from our experience here. Each of our lives rooted here will be a melody rising from home and the heartland. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to introduce Mr. Ray Pecor. Mr. Pecor is a native of Burlington. He is a graduate of Burlington High School, class of 1957. Mr. Pecor has played an active role in the economic development of the greater Lake Champlain area. In 1976, he purchased the Lake Champlain Transportation Company. Under his stewardship, LCT now has 10 ferries, year-round ferry service between Grand Isle and Plattsburgh, and over 100 employees. Mr. Pecor's most recent business venture, a personal dream, is the purchase of a minor league baseball franchise. Growing up as a Red Sox fan, he remembered baseball as family entertainment at a reasonable price. Each season, a record number of fans get a chance to see great baseball and be entertained by the team's mascot, Champ. Other local business interests include Lake Champlain Cable TV, Lake Industries and Lake Realty, which includes the Champlain Mill and the Courthouse Plaza office building. It is with great pleasure that I present our guest speaker, Mr. Ray Pecor.
Thank you. You know, it's really unbelievable that it's been 40 years since I was sitting right there where you folks are, 1957, and these last 40 years have gone by like about 20, so hang on. It's also pretty unbelievable that that I'm the one that's standing here before you, because you see, I did not graduate in the top half of my class, not even close of it. And so, you know, if I'm the one to stand before you today, guess what? Most every one of you could be standing here someday. Now, this is a special day, and it's supposed to be a real fun day. So let's have just a little bit of fun. And everyone stood up and acknowledged you folks, you the graduates. Now it's your turn to stand up so I can take a picture of you, because this is supposed to be such a special day. Up you come. Come on. Thank you. Oh, people talk about the good old days. Well, let me tell you how I feel about the good old days. I believe the good old days are right today, right this minute, because the last 40 years have just been a blast for me. They've just gotten better and better and better. And for, you know, just these words, just think of these words: change, challenge, opportunity, accomplishment, and fun. And you've got to have fun. That's the main ingredient. 4 years ago, you were freshmen, and now graduating seniors. And have you changed? You bet. A lot smarter now, right? And a lot more mature. But guess what? You're about ready to be freshmen again, whether it's freshmen going off to college or freshmen in your career. And then 4 years from now, the same. Much smarter, right? Much more mature. Just think of the computer industry and how it's changed in the last 4 years and how it's going to change in the next 10. And don't be afraid of change, because change is wonderful. After finishing college, I started in the mobile home business. And I was in the mobile home business for 12 years, and then an opportunity came along to buy the ferry boat company. And what a wonderful change. And challenges, the challenge of taking that ferry boat company from a seasonal company with 30 employees to a year-round company running through the ice between Grand Isle and Plattsburgh has just been a wonderful challenge and a wonderful experience. And so don't be afraid of changing careers. It's just wonderful. And the challenges of marriage. You know, you can just ask my wife of 35 years what a challenge it's been. And the challenge of raising children, and how proud, just think how proud your parents are today of you. Maybe that's the greatest challenge you'll face, is raising a family. And opportunities, wow, are there opportunities. You know, someday you could be the one running this ferry boat company. You know, 40 years ago, I never dreamed that that was possible. But you know, I'm not going to own it forever, so someone else is going to run this company someday. The opportunity of being a doctor or a lawyer or a businessman or a businesswoman, a computer guru, you know, all those things are just absolutely possible. And the opportunity to own a baseball team. You know, if you told me 40 years ago that that was possible, you know, I would have laughed. And 20 years ago, but 10 years ago, I did have a dream that maybe that was possible. So don't be afraid to dream and go after goals, because someday you may own a baseball team. And yes, many women own baseball teams too. An accomplishment, you've started that accomplishment. You're graduating from high school. The next accomplishment would be graduating from college, most of you. Just so many accomplishments, accomplishment of careers, the accomplishment to change companies. And fun, you know, that's just the most important. The last 40 years of this journey have just been a blast. They've just gotten better and better. And guess what? I'm looking forward to the next 40, because I believe the next 40 are going to be just as good. Many more challenges and changes. And come to an expo game someday and see if you can find someone that's having more fun than I. So my challenge to you, the graduating class, is for you to have as much fun in the next 40 years as I've had in the last 40. Thank you.
Mr. Ridgely Schott, our principal, will now present the graduation awards.
Thank you, Bart. It is indeed my pleasure to announce to you a group of terrific kids who, for various reasons, have won awards, which I'll indicate as we go through. There are a number of them, and we will read them all. The process will go this way. I'll introduce a student, ask that student to stand. We'll indicate the award. And please hold your applause until we go through all of the awards. And then we'll acknowledge all these kids together. First, Sachin Dampier and Emily Harwood. These two students are valedictorians. Two students this year received the highest academic average during their 4 years of high school, and they are designated as the valedictorians of the class of 1997. Again, Sachin Dampier and Emily Harwood. Kate Isley. Kate is salutatorian. Student who receives the second highest academic average during the 4 years of high school is designated the salutatorian. This year is Kate Isley. Megan Busher. Alessandra Singole. Temperance Comstock. Valerie Cody. Corinne Crawford. Sachin Dampier. Alyssa Donegelis. Michelle Guion. Emily Harwood. Kate Isley. Kareth Koss, Chloe Lara Rusak, Claudia Laro. These students, listed alphabetically, wearing the gold braids today, are the top 5% of the class of 1997. Emily Harwood. The Mary E. Pease History Award is given by the class of 1924 to the student with the highest average for 4 years in history. And this year we are honoring Emily Harwood. Michelle Guion. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in writing. This year given to Michelle Guion. Sachin Dampier. The Alumni Association Award is given for excellence in English. This year's award to Sachin Dampier. Jason Cost. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in science as well, and this year we are honoring Jason Cost. Patrick Goran. The Alumni Association Award, given for outstanding work in technology education, this year is given to Patrick Goran. Justin Thompson. The William J. Lamplauer Mathematics Award is given for outstanding work in math to Justin Thompson. Charles Hogue. The Alumni Association Award given for outstanding work in foreign languages this year is given to Charles Hogue. Alyssa Donegalis. The Jean-Pierre Lascoume Award is given for outstanding work in French to Alyssa Donegalis. Hung Nguyen. The Ruth Henderson Memorial Award is given by the class of 1948 to the student demonstrating outstanding business skills, this year given to Hung Nguyen. Alina Shagnon. The Ruth Henderson Business Education Award is given to the student with the highest average in business education, Alina Shagnon. Michelle Guion. The Alumni Association Award, given for consistent performance in art, is this year given to Michelle Guion. Bart Canizero. The James H. Cook Memorial Award is given for outstanding achievement and dedication to music at BHS for all 4 years. Bart Canizero. Neil Wasik. The Adrian E. Holmes Music Award is given for outstanding dedication and service to the BHS Music Department. Neil Wasik. Lana Delaney. The Robert C. Levis Music Award is presented annually to an outstanding music student who is planning to continue her education in music. Alana Delaney. I would next like to introduce Mr. Carl Lissman, a member of the class of 63, to present the William Hackett Award.
Thank you. I ask that Sam Kuchar please stand. Bill Hackett would have been a member of the class of 1963 if on June 21, 1961, he had not given up his life in a heroic attempt to save the life of a young friend. The class of 1963 presents the William B. Hackett Sportsmanship Award in his memory to a member of the senior class at Burlington High School. At the time of his death, Bill had just completed his sophomore year. He was a warm, friendly, and modest fellow, and at the same time an outstanding athlete and an active participant in school activities. It's not often that a person can be described as having only friends and no enemies, but Bill was just that. He was admired by his classmates, by competitors, by teachers, and by parents. The senior boy who receives this award has been judged to exemplify as nearly as possible the qualities inherent in the character of Bill Hackett, including good sportsmanship and courage. Bill Hackett was respected for his loyalty, sincerity, fairness, and honesty. On the running track and especially on the football field, his team spirit and athletic ability inspired all with whom he was associated. We have a scholarship check to be presented today to Sam Kuchar in memory of Bill Hackett.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you for the next award Mr. Roger Sargent, member of the class of 1928.
Thank you. The Elliott Rice Memorial Prize is given to the boy in the graduating class who most nearly parallels the character and achievements of our departed classmate. Elliott endeared himself to the faculty as well as student body by his helpful, friendly cooperation. In sports, Elliott displayed a rare sportsmanship and a modesty that was inherent in his character. This prize is unique because the graduating class evaluate these characteristics and vote accordingly. This year, the graduating class has voted this honor to Manny Robertson.
The next award will be presented by a member of our teaching staff, Linda Garrett.
Emily Harwood. Agnes A. Kelly Award. Emily was selected by her senior class. The young woman selected must exemplify a person who has, over 4 years, developed the inner strength of self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence, which she has shared as a role model, quietly making a difference. She is a true example of a woman's way, being assured, goal-oriented, confident about being a woman entering into society. Emily Harwood.
Megan Busher and Anthony Plant. The Burlington High School Booster Club Award is given to a senior male and a senior female athlete whose character, dedication, and especially sportsmanship exemplify the spirit and high ideals of Burlington High School athletics. Megan Busher and Anthony Plant. Charles Hogue. The Effie Moore Memorial Award is given by the class of 1922 to the student who has made the most academic progress during the past 4 years by vote of the faculty. Charles Hogue. Bart Canizero, Kevin Como, Gregory Flowers, Chloe Lara Rusak. The Alumni Association Service Awards are given by the class of 1925 to the students who have shown outstanding service to their class and to their school by vote of the faculty. Bart Canizero, Kevin Como, Greg Flowers, and Chloe Lara Rusak. Chloe Lara Rusak. The Mary E. Pease Citizenship Award is given by the class of 1948 to the student who shows qualities of good citizenship by vote of the faculty. Chloe Lara Rusak. Megan Busher, Emily Harwood, Chloe Lara Rusak. The Student Council Award is given to a graduating senior who has best promoted excellence at Burlington High School. This year we faced a difficult decision as to who that would be, and so we didn't decide at all. And we named Megan Busher, Emily Harwood, and Chloe Lara Rusak. Charles Hogue. Florence G. Green Teaching Award is given to a student who plans to enter the teaching profession by vote of the faculty. Also, the Ruth Spooner Burlington Education Association scholarship is given to a student who has shown excellence in pursuit of, academic achievement and shows promise in the pursuit of higher education. And those two awards, both are given this year to Charles Hogue. Sachin Dampier, Emily Harwood, Kate Isley. The Howard Educational Award is given to the three students with the highest academic averages for all 4 years: Sachin Dampier, Emily Harwood, and Kate Isley. Emily Alexander, Andrew Bergeron, Megan Busher, Bart Canizero, Todd Casey, Samuel Coleman, Dana Collette, Temperance Comstock, Valerie Cody, Mindy Cunningham, Jennifer Curley, Sachin Dampier, Alana Delaney, Ryan Echo, James Fisher, Traylon Fleischer, Gregory Flowers, Jackie Gaida, Patrick Gorin, Michelle Guion, Emily Harwood, Rebecca Hemingway, Kate Isley, Justin Izo, Kareth Koss, Michael LaCroix, Chloe Lara Rusak, Claudia Laro, Karen Lasnier, Christy McHugh, Kelly Mitchell, Catherine Manji, An Ni, Hung Nguyen, Nicholas Rice, Lindsay Richardson, Kara Richland, Tina Sumner, Quinn Tron, Kelly Truax. The Barbara Gauntlet Scholars Program, upon application and selection by the Barbara Gauntlet Committee, recognizes students from Burlington High School who have earned an academic average of B- or better. These Barbara Gauntlet Scholars are eligible for one-year scholarships to assist them with post-secondary education, and the young people I've just named are this year's winners of Barbara Gauntlet Scholarship nominees. Dr. Gemelow, it is the opinion of the faculty and administration of Burlington High School that the young people seated before you have in fact achieved the necessary requirements as set forth by the Board of Education. It is therefore a recommendation to you that these young people be given the diploma of Burlington High School.
With the power vested in me by the Burlington Board of School Commissioners, I confer upon you the status of high school graduate. Mr. Scott, will you please call the roll?
Emily Dawn Alexander. Alexis Dawn Anderson. Jessica Margaret Arnold. Tracy Lynn Barron. Tasha Marie Beaupre. Chad Robert Bove. Michelle Lee Ballou. Andrew James Bergeron. Samantha Beth Bissett. Christina Marie Bevins. Justin Leon Bevins. J. M. Blanchard. Kyler Perry Bland. Brian David Bodman. Deborah Ann Bombard. Jill Ann Buska. Andrew Bosher. Jason Pierre Mayher Burgo. Anthony F. Bove. Michael Robert Boyce. James Joseph Breen. Megan Bouchard. Charles Butler. Benjamin Adam Butterfield. Cassandra Ann Byers. Bartolo Luciano Marcello Canizzaro. Georgia. Todd A. Casey. Anne Elise Cavaretto. Alina Leigh Shagnon. Lee Joseph Chamberlain. Francis Victor Chanel. Ariel Patricia Chant. Dong Chow. Alessandra Beth Ciangoli.
Yes, sir.
Chad Lewis Colby. Sam A. Coleman. Dana Marie Collette. Kevin Doran Como. Temperance Wick Comstock. Tyler John Cootie. Stephen Robert Koss Jr. Lisa Marie Coda. Valerie Jean Cody. Sam Cathcart Kucher. Nicholas Jeffrey Crawford. Corinne Sinclair Crawford. Justin Cruz. Mindy Marie Cunningham. Jennifer Marie Curley. Diego Kenneth Courier. Sasheen Therese Dampier. Alyssa Danigelis. Christopher Arthur Doddelin. Sarah Paige Davis. Michael DeBarge. Luke DeSell. Alana Delaney. Lindsay Marie Delorier. Sean Condon Dolan. Nadia Adina DuBois. Dodie Lynn Ducharme. Stephen H. Dumont, Jr. Gregory Michael Dusablon. Ryan Patrick Echo. Christopher Lee Edwards. Jarrett P. Irwin. Rachel Allison Esency. Amy Marie Farrell. Amanda I. Fenimore. James Lewis Arthur Fisher. Draylon Nesbitt Fleischer. Gregory James Flowers. Jason Foley. Donald James Fournier. Lisa A. Foy. Natalie Frankowski. Jacqueline Rose Gaida. Alan Francis Ganau, Jr. Casey Aldrich Jarvis. Sean Michael Fortin Gibo. Brian Allen Gordon. Patrick Christian Goran. Gretchen Marie Gregoire. Michelle Hoshiko Guion. William P. Hance. Courtney F. Handy. Anne Margaret Harlow. Emily Amanda Harwood. Melissa Hebert. Rebecca Lynn Hemingway. Amanda Hemley. Jonathan David Hengel. David Heavey. Mai Trung Hugh. Charles Henry Hogue. Philip George Hoyt. Kawanlot Englund. Carol Addison Isham. Kate Ryan Isley. Justin Izo. Robert Anthony James. Jennifer Marie Jennison. Benjamin Lawrence Kalinsky. Han T. Kim. Timothy E. King. Charlotte May Nauer. Kareth Elizabeth Koss. Jason Edward Cost. Dana A. Kosmanovich. Nick Lacasse. Michael Brian LaCroix. Greg Langlois. Chloe Lara Russick. Raymond P. LaRose. Claudia Alina Laro. Karen Diane Lasnier. Jenna Dawn Levine. Allison Nicole Leach. Jennifer M. Lesage. Kyle Joseph Lange. Derek George Lorraine Jr. Jennifer Beth Loverin. Sarah Mantel Mariani. Penny L. Martin. John T. Mayo. Vladimir Masuk. Shannon McDonough. Howard Paul McGuire. James Patrick McGurn. Christy Lee McHugh. Timothy Sean McKenzie. Dylan K. Marr. Laura Ann Miller. Michelle G. Miller. Kelly Ann Mitchell. Catherine Ann Monhay. Jennifer Ann Morley. Jennifer Lynn Morris. Christopher Peter Morse. Gabriel J. Morse. Regina Ann Mumley. Sarah Myers. An Chu Nay. Tron Hugh Nay. Daniel T. Nguyen. Lam Nguyen. On H.T. Nguyen. Tin Van Nguyen. Tran Huang H.T. Nguyen. Ngoc Van Nguyen. Vicky Ivy Nguyen. J. William O'Brien. Li Vu Fong On. Stephen John Peck, Jr. Anthony B. Plant. Aaron A. Pond. Angie Lynn Pratt. Bradley Stephen Reed. Nicholas Adrian Rice. Lindsay Jill Richardson. Cara Jane Richland. Beverlis Manny Robertson. Brendan Patrick Mulaney Robinson. Evan M. Rondo. Davy Russell. David C. Sartor. Juliana E. Scholl. Enis Shahovich. Brian Sherwood. Melissa Ann Shumway. Jacob Silver. Colin Sordiff. Sage Amber Stenek. Joshua M. Stone. Angela Marie Stultz. Adam J. Sulikowski. Tina Marie Sumner. Phoebe K. Sutherland. Amy Lillian Sweeney. Jessica Lynn Sweetser. Catherine M. Tessier. John Michael Thomas. Justin A. Thompson. Quinn Tron. Tu Kim Tron. Stephanie Eileen Triplett. Kelly Jean Truax. Matthew Eric Tuttle. Neil Christopher Valley. Gretchen Ann Van Wormer. Neil William Wasek. Bradley Allen Wagner. Bryant James Welch. Justin Whitehouse. Melissa Ann Whitney. Seth Alexander Whittier. Nicole Lynn Williams. Nichelle A. Yaretz. Li Vu Fong Yen. Desmond Allen Young.
Faculty member Brian Williams will offer closing remarks.
Graduates, parents, colleagues, family, and friends, good morning. It is a great honor to address a few words to the graduating class of 1997. I would like to speak today about an interesting but often overlooked fact of life that may help you to appreciate to a greater degree your high school experience. The fact that I would like to call to your attention is that the educational process, which you have just completed, is about to begin again. This commencement, this recognition of your hard work and achievement, is also an induction of the newest members of Burlington's adult community. You are simultaneously graduating seniors and incoming frosh, the seniors of BHS and the frosh of the real world. Remember the anxiety and the excitement of being the newest member of a community? The chaos of your first day? Well, it's about to happen again, and again, and again. Let me explain. I began teaching at Burlington when the graduates before us today were only frosh. In a sense, I was a frosh too. Eager, self-conscious, afraid of making mistakes. I desperately wanted to fit in a system that to me was too big, too confusing. For the first year, I wore a white shirt and tie, just like the principal. You, emulating the seniors, wore baseball caps and t-shirts that promoted co-ed activities. It was an arduous but exciting year, and although I probably wasn't doing much good, a little comedy never hurt either. Sophomore year, I began to relax and allowed my personality to show through a little more. I only wore white shirts on Mondays, I pierced my ear, developed opinions, and started to ask questions both of myself and of others. You listened to your own heart, found your own voice, developed more individualistic styles of dress, and pierced, well, different things. Junior year, I hit my stride. My lesson plans made sense. The extracurriculars I was involved with became easier to manage, and I was confident that I could handle my world and its requirements. You were in a similar position, juggling school, friends, family, extracurriculars, work, becoming confident in your abilities, and beginning to look toward the future. Senior year, you knew the ropes, you had class, composure, and with graduation in sight, you readied yourself for the next step. And now, here we are, at the end of our senior year, ready for the next challenge. What is next, and how can we use what we know to help us prepare for the uncertainty of the future? Remember frosh year. Consider who you are now. Contemplate your development. Accept that life is cyclical, and whether it be college, career, marriage, children, second career, old age, or eventually death, we are all re-experiencing the same educational process with each new undertaking, with each new challenge. We are forever frosh and senior, novice and master, evolving towards our final form. My wife is going to have our first baby in August. I share your anxiety for what the future holds, but it's exciting and inescapable, and it's ours. We're both frosh again. The wheel is turning. Let's hold on and enjoy the ride. To bend tradition slightly, I've invited Charles Butler, David Sartor, and Seth Whittier to perform a song that they wrote together during their 4 years at Burlington High School. Charles, David, and Seth wrote their parts separately over the first 3 years and then combined them during their senior year. It reflects their evolution as individuals, musicians, and friends, and it beautifully illustrates the theme of this speech. Thank you.